Denial, deceit.
Even more troubling than all the black-on-white crime and violence we document here is the denial, deceit, and delusion we get from the reporters, public officials, and just friends of criminals, the FOC, Friend of Criminal Lobby, who cannot enable this kind of crazy violence enough. I mean, just the other day, we were talking about the big Sean King hoax deal. And after the hoax was exposed, lots and lots of fellas and their friends were all over the internet, all over legacy media, say, well, maybe that wasn't true, but white people are still mass shooters. So what about that? Let's not forget about that. And then they start making up these numbers. So they always take refuge in these crazy numbers. A, most of the times that aren't true. And B, most of the time the numbers do nothing but hide the horrific quality of what you're about to see. I mean, why don't we go out to the Bronx? The Bronx, some old white dude gets ambushed, targeted and ambushed outside in a hallway outside of his apartment. Here's another one from the Bronx. The exact same, same part of the world, same kind of story. Just an old white dude, looks vulnerable, looks like he might have a couple of bucks or maybe some drugs inside of his place. One of the fellas sniffs it out, bing, bam, boom. All of a sudden, this is what we see.
Denial, deceit, delusion. Denial, deceit, delusion. Denial, deceit, delusion. Denial, deceit, delusion.
And what about down in Arkansas? A veteran, a combat veteran living in a marginal existence with a dog and a little trailer. 3 fellas knock on his door asking for directions.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm David Littman. There's been an outpouring of support in Hot Springs after an elderly veteran was beaten and robbed at his home earlier this month. I want to warn you, the image you're about to see is graphic. The Hot Springs Police Department posted this photo to its Facebook page. In just 2 days, it's been shared thousands of times.
Mesquite police have identified a person of interest in a murder last Thursday. They're looking for 22-year-old Bracian Terrell Jones of Dallas and 23-year-old Shatoria Deshaun Jefferson. Both face charges of capital murder. They're accused of following 50-year-old Raul Garcia Torres from his work Thursday night and trying to rob him. Police say during the robbery, Garcia Torres was shot and later died.
Okay, we have to say this again. If 3 fellas come to your door asking for directions, they are not lost.
Please, sir. I want some more.
If they ask for water, they are not thirsty. If they ask for a bus fare, they don't need to go to their grandmother's funeral. If they ask to use your phone, they already have a phone. That's what this old dude discovered. He was beaten within an inch of his life. It's open season on old people among the fellas. They're easy targets, soft targets, lucrative targets.
Deceit.
And beating the piss out of them, laughing while you do it. Never seems to make the black kids angry.
Denial, deceit, delusion.